Hey guys, Nicole here and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new review video for you guys. So the other day I posted a poll on Instagram and I asked my followers if they would want to see an eyeshadow review or a highlighter review, and the highlighters won. So today I'm going to be reviewing my favorite highlighters, from the highlighters that didn't work out for me to the highlighters that really worked out for me. And I just want to thank my friend Fernanda for gifting me this for Christmas. This is the Glow Getter kit, and I got to test out 8 different highlighters that came in this kit to see which ones I really liked and which ones I could pass on. And I just think this Glow For It kit honestly is a great gift for anyone that, you know, is a makeup junkie, that is looking for a new highlighter. They can test out all these different highlighters, and it's a great gift set in my opinion. Also, I incorporated all these highlighters in this video, as well as the highlighters that I already have in my collection. So if anybody is in the market for a new highlighter, I hope this video helps. Again, thank you so much for watching, and if you guys want to know what my favorite highlighters are, keep on watching. So what I think I'm going to do is start from the bottom and then just work my way up so it doesn't get too confusing. So I'm going to start off with the bad, and then I'll continue on with the good ones, or the ones that worked for me. So I want to start off with this Milk Makeup highlighter stick. And to be honest, like, the number one thing that I don't like about it is the fact that it smells like glue. It smells like a glue stick. You know those Elmer glue sticks? And every single time I apply it on my face, I smell it, and it's just not a decent scent. And I'm not really sensitive to scent, so the fact that this affected me, that's why I don't reach for it, and I don't like it. I'm not really a big fan of, like, STIX, I guess, because the next one that I'm going to be saying that I don't like is a stick too. But, I mean, it's really pretty, if you could see it on my hand. But it's more gold, and I tend not to lean for gold highlighters. I tend to lean for more rose highlighters. So maybe that's why I didn't enjoy this one that much. But I think that the smell kind of just threw it away from me. Okay, so my next one that I didn't really enjoy that much, even though I feel like I will wear it. I'll wear it from time to time if that's the only thing I can find, maybe. And that is the Nude Stick Nudies in Illuminati. But yeah, again, with the really light shade, kind of like the Milk one. It doesn't smell like glue, so that's a plus. But it's really light in color, and I just don't think it really looks good on my skin. You can see here. I guess if you're going for more of like a glow from within, it's a good highlighter. But to me, I want my highlighter to be kind of like shining, so I don't really like this. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I have it somewhere here. How much is this? Nude Sticks Nudies retail for $30 for 0.28 ounces. And I just don't think it's worth that much money, in my opinion. Okay, so as we move on, this is kind of like more highlighters that I like, but I'm not like thrilled about. So this is one of them that came in the Glow kit, the Glow Gutter kit. And this is a Bobbi Brown one, and it is the Mini Shimmer Break Compact. And this is how it looks like. Let me open it up. And I have reached for this quite a few times, but not as much as my other highlighters. And the big thing I have with this highlighter is that it's so expensive, for not that much product. So I don't really like it, and I don't really like the fact that it's a bunch of colors. They're supposed to make one, but I like my highlighters to just be one solid color with a little bit of dimension in there. But just the fact that it's like a rainbow, I just don't think it makes such a great highlight. It looks kind of like an eyeshadow to me. But let me put it on my hand. Do you see it? Also, it's more gold. Let me focus the camera. It's more gold than anything, so it's not really good for my fair skin. And the Shimmer Brick Compact, it comes in 2 shades. I have the bronze shade, so maybe the rose shade would be better for my skin color. Again, this came in the Glow Getter kit, so I didn't get to pick the shade. But it retails for $48 and it is 0.04 ounces. So that is very expensive. So I don't think I would be picking this up if it wasn't a part of my gift. All right, so moving on to cream highlighters. This is my least favorite cream highlighter, and this is probably one of the OG highlighters because I remember this when I first started wearing makeup, and I was really confused about the product. I was like, what are you supposed to do with this? I don't understand. I don't want to look greasy, because I felt like it made me look greasy. And I got this in the kit again, and I also got it from, like, I had like a 500-point perk at Sephora, and I had this big box of Benefit goodies, and it came with a little Benefit high beam, and I tried using it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll like it since I like highlighters now. But I don't know, it's just, I don't like the concept of it because I feel like when I paint it onto my skin, it just looks too painted on. Like, I can't really blend it, and it doesn't blend in seamlessly. It's like a stripe on your face, and that's why I don't really enjoy it. And it's not that I don't like liquid highlighters, because I have some in this video that I like. And I think a great dupe for this is the NYX Illuminator. I couldn't put it as a part of this video because I finished it and I threw away the packaging. So just, you know, in general, you know, if I finish a product, that means I really liked it. And I just found that that one blended in so much nicer, especially before you put on a powder highlight, than this one ever did. I like tried to apply it a bunch of different ways with a beauty blender, with the applicator on this thing, with a brush, and I still feel like I'm painting on shimmery stuff on my face. And on top of that, I'm not a big fan of glittery highlighters, so I would pass on this. And the high beam retails for $26 for 0.33 ounces. All right, so moving on to a highlighter that I do like, but again, the price on it, I'm not really too excited about, but it does say that it does a lot of fantastic things, so I guess maybe that's why it's so expensive. So that is the Tarte Exposed Amazonian Clay Highlighter, and this retails for $28 for 0.20 ounces. And I mean, I have worn it, and it's lasted all day. I don't think that it lasted 12 hours. It might have, but I don't think I've ever worn makeup that long. But it did last quite a while. And I really like the Amazonian Clay blushes. I feel like they stay on your face for a very long time. So I guess that's their reasoning for the price point for these highlighters. They're really cute, and they come in a lot of shades, which I like. And this shade, even though it's gold, it's just subtle enough for my skin color. So this is one highlight that is gold that I do like. Let me see if I can. It's very subtle, but I do find that I reach for it a lot. Okay, so a liquid highlighter that I really like, and I really want to pick up like the rose shade in it. I think that there is a rose shade in it, I have to look. But that I really like is this Cover FX Drops. This came in the Glow Getter kit, and I was so excited to use it. And to be honest, like, I know that Instagram and like a lot of YouTubers use it. They drip it down before they put on their foundation to have like a luminous glow. I don't do that. I put it on right before I put on my powder highlights, and I just think it just makes it pop more, and that's why I really enjoy it. Just like the NYX Illuminator that I talked about when I was talking about the Benefit highlighter, I think that this works great. I think it like makes your highlighter really pop, and if you're looking for that kind of shine, I really suggest these. I love these. And this is in the shade Moonlight. For the full-size version, which is 0.5 ounces, it retails for $42. And before I move on to my next highlighter, I just want to show you how gorgeous this is. There shouldn't be no problem on this. Do you see that? It's so pretty. It's below my BECCA highlighter today, and I really enjoy it. So for my next highlighter, I really like this highlighting palette, and it is so inexpensive. I first saw Nikki Tutorials play around with this in one of her videos, and I was like, what is that? That is so gorgeous. And I thought it was gonna be so expensive, but then when I looked it up, it was only $10. So I had to get my hands on it. And I know that Ulta now sells sleek makeup, and so does Target. So it's so much easier to get your hands on this product, because I know before it was only a European brand. And I think that around the time that I got this, I had to order it from the site, and that was European, and I had to wait like the longest time to get it. But now you can just go to Ulta and pick it up. So this is the Sleek Makeup SOLSTICE palette, and it retails for $10.49, and it is 0.31 ounces. And these are the 4 shades you get with the palette: a yellow shade, a creamy purple shade, a lavender shade, and a pink shade. I use the pink one the most, but I have dabbled in the cream purple one, and it's gorgeous. It's very different, but for a $10 palette, like, the pigmentation on that highlighter is amazing. Sometimes I'll put on this cream highlighter, and then I'll put on Moonstone by Anastasia Beverly Hills that's coming up later, and it just looks so gorgeous on the skin. But that is a different kind of highlighter. Like, if you're doing something fun and extra and you want to put on purple highlighter, I know some women like that, but I prefer my highlighters to be pink, and that's why I really like this highlighter. Look at that pigmentation, and this is only $10. Okay, so my next highlighter is by BECCA. So I think that BECCA is probably my favorite formula for highlighters. I think it's a tie between BECCA and Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really, really like BECCA's formula. I'm gonna talk about another one later, but this came in the Glow Getter kit, and this is the one I reach for the most. It's the one I'm wearing right now, and it's not pink, but I think it just looks beautiful on my skin color, and anyone that is fair to medium, I think it would look so pretty on them. Also, it is in the shade Moonstone, and the price point is pretty up there, but I wouldn't mind spending the money for this type of formula. I did spend on a BECCA highlighter before I got this present. I'll be talking about that highlighter later on in this video, as I said. And I don't know, like, I just think that her formula is great. And this is, you can see, this is the swatch of the highlighter. So for this one, BECCA Moonstone, it's $19 for this exact mini compact for, it says, I wrote down 2.40 grams, so that is 0.085 ounces. It's very tiny, but I mean, a little goes a long way. I just did a little dab on both of the high points of my face today. So I feel like for the amount of product that you're gonna use, this is perfect. All right, so as I mentioned before, when I was reviewing the BECCA highlighter, and I said that my 2 favorite formulas are BECCA and Anastasia, so I just recently got this Anastasia Beverly Hills and Glow Kit, and I love it. I've been reaching for this a lot lately, and I think you get a lot of bang for your buck with these Glow Kits. Even at $40, I think that 4 highlighters at $40 is a good price. And an added bonus, right now Macy's having a sale on this particular Glow Kit for $24. So I would definitely suggest buying this if somebody's in your life has asked for a highlighter, because then, you know, they can test out 4 different highlighters. And I love the fact that, you know, especially for like makeup artists, I feel like this is a great Glow Kit to have in their kit, because look at all the different shades. You can have like light, medium, and darker skin tones with these highlighters, and I just think they're great. And the one that I've been loving lately is Moonstone. I feel like this word is overused. There's like 10 things in this video that are called Moonstone. Time for a new word. But I've been using Moonstone and Summer a lot, and I quite enjoy them. I'm not a big fan of purple highlighters. Like I said before, if you're feeling risky, you can wear purple highlighters like to a festival or something. Like the sleek one, the sleek makeup one, I use the cream purple one sometimes, and I put it on, and then I put on tourmaline. But that's when I'm going to a concert or something like that. I don't wear it on a regular basis. But if you do, go for it. I'm not judging. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite glow kits. And like I said before, it is on sale for $24 at Macy's, and it is 0.26 ounces for each highlighter. So that is a great deal. So as I mentioned before, I really like BECCA's highlighters, and the first 2 highlighters that I bought were in this palette, and this is the JACLYN Hill BECCA palette. And to be honest, if I could go back in time and just purchase Champagne Pop, I would have opted to just purchase Champagne Pop and not the whole palette, even though I do use the blushes in this palette. Obviously, my favorite out of everything in this palette has been Champagne Pop. I'm not sure if they still sell this whole palette online. I know when I bought it, it was around $52, but when I was looking for the shade online, I couldn't find the palette. But I did find Champagne Pop, and Champagne Pop was $38, and it has 0.28 ounces in it. And I don't know, like, for fair people, I just think that this is such a gorgeous shade. I'm like running out of finger space. It's not too glittery, and you can just, you know, highlight on point. In my opinion, I feel like Champagne Pop really knocked it out of the water with her formula and the shade it's in. So big props to JACLYN Hill for helping out in this. It's probably my favorite highlighter, to be honest. All right, so I'm going to finish off with my all-time favorite highlighter, and my all-time favorite highlighter is the first highlighter that I ever bought. And I bought my first highlighter when it was starting to become popular, and I remember all these YouTube videos about strobing and being glowy and looking like J.Lo, and I was like, well, I want to look like J.Lo. So I went to the M.A.C counter, like I often do with popular items, like in my last video, how I mentioned when matte liquid lips became a trend, I went to M.A.C. But this time I really liked the product. So I went to the M.A.C counter and I asked the lady what highlighter is good for my skin color, and she said more of a pink rose highlighter is good for your skin color, like I've mentioned 10 million times in this video. But the highlighter that I got was M.A.C Soft and Gentle, and if you can tell, it has hit pan, and I really enjoy this highlighter. I've used it the most out of all my highlighters. I think maybe the JACLYN Hill one and this one have been most loved out of every highlighter that I own. But I'm gonna give props to this one for being the first highlighter that I've ever bought. And I think that you get a lot of bang for your buck with the M.A.C compacts, because I mean, like, I know it's an expensive brand, but it works. A lot of the products work. I know that there's some misses, like for instance the liquid lipstick formula wasn't that great in my opinion, but this formula is great. It stays on all day. I've worn it for about 8 hours and my highlighter has still been on point, and I've had it for about 2 years and I still have it, and I've used it quite frequently. So I do suggest, if you're looking for a highlighter that you know it's gonna last and you're gonna like the formula, I would suggest the M.A.C Mineralized Skin Finish highlighters. I was about to say Soft and Gentle, but it's not the only shade they have. And it retails for $34, and it has 0.35 ounces in this compact. So I do think that's a good deal. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great holiday season. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like these kinds of videos, and maybe next time I'll review my favorite formula of eyeshadows or something along those lines. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everybody's having a great holiday season. Bye!